Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Scott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Scott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one count.
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go play action with Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run with Scott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Quick pass out to Juju.
Watson's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. stop of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Is Jacobs, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson, off play action. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Madubuike. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long, it's Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
His pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen. Pass looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening, still ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Steelers.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Ravens nothing.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. On the carry, this is Scott, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, fourth down now.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make the score 14-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it? And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jackson, it's complete to Grant. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First down, Baltimore.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, it's Scott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Ravens.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
Boston Scott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Watson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Again, it's Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for Baltimore.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Faking the give. Now Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
6.
From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Jacobs now. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Ravens 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down now, it's Alexander, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander, and a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Down and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
on second down. It's Scott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
They'll run on first down. It's Alexander, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 4-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to have the first down past the 20, and he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, Scott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
He's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the 31, Jackson on the screen. This is Cannon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
The result of the play is a turnover on down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Alexander. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
once again. It's Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
At the 33-yard line.